Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Jakara, and today we're going to be talking about gardening. I'm going to be doing some gardening in my backyard, this area where I'm going to be planting seeds. There was a garden there before, long time ago, long time ago. We actually used to have a strawberry patch in this area, and had some cabbage that used to grow here and some collard greens and things like that. But that has long since gone away. And I'm praying that the plot of land here, it's going to be like a 4x6 raised bed that I'm going to be building and turning over the soil for. So hopefully I get what I need out of it. I do have some plants that I got from the garden center at Home Depot, so I'm going to be putting those in the bed once I get it all situated. Like some tomatoes, not cucumber, squash, zucchini, basil, things like that. So yeah, vegetable and herbs are going in here. I might do a fruit tree or some fruit garden in another spot. So anyway, let me show you the area in which I am going to be working. Okay, you guys, so this is the area of the yard that's going to be used. I'm going to go from about right here till about right there. Remove all this debris, all these old, like, there's a saw here, rusty saw, a rusty rake. Yeah, so I'm getting all this. There are some vines down here. I'm not really sure where these vines are coming from. I'm going to try to remove those as much as I possibly can. Hopefully they will not affect the garden bed that I'm going to be putting down. Yeah, I'm just going to do the best I can to clean this area up. And eventually I'm going to get the whole yard landscaped and just looking nice. It's going to take a couple summers, but I think we can do it. But anyway, let me get to it. So I started out by trying to clear out all the old branches, and there were some vines along the gate that I was trying to like chop away. I couldn't initially get it out with the rake, so I had to go in with the shears and try to chop some of those old vines that were in there. And eventually I had to abandon that idea and go with the shovel and then just try to dig up the earth underneath the vines and the roots and try to unearth them and get them out of there. So basically I'm just turning over the soil. The soil that we had is very clay-like, dry. Underneath it's not too bad because it had rained for a couple of nights, so I was able to at least break ground and at least dig down a few inches into the ground and turn over the soil. And I'm going to use that soil from the ground as my base for my bed. You can see some photo bombs from my dogs. And so that's just me turning over the bed. So here I'm just showing you the small area that I was able to dig up. I did kind of a 6x3 square of land there, just to try to make it a rectangle and try to keep it pretty even along the edges and all of that. I was able to get most of the old vines and things up. And then here I'm showing you the supplies I'm going to use to make the flower bed or the vegetable raised bed. I need soil. I need I'm using in this case 2x6s, and then these concrete pavers that have 4 slots on each side of them, so you can put the wood inside the slots. So that's what I'm showing you here. At this point, I was able to even out the ground so that I can put down my 4 pavers, and then I added the 2x6s that I had. They're the perfect size for the rectangle that I wanted. I'm keeping it small because this is my first time doing this, so I figured this was a manageable amount of land. Here you just see me cutting one of those 2x6 boards into half, so they're both 3 feet long, and I am using those for my sides of the planter bed, and they fit perfectly. They go into the slots evenly. I got this configuration from a garden video that I found on YouTube, and it's really simple. Just gotta make sure the land isn't too, the area that you're planting in isn't too uneven, so that the rain distributes evenly. And then here you see me putting down the garden soil. Now I recommend using not that I've ever gardened before, but one of the experts I've been following has recommended this Kellogg garden soil instead of the Miracle-Gro one, because apparently this has more of the nutrients and all of the composition of garden soil that you really need without extra chemicals and things. So I went ahead and followed his advice and started to use the Kellogg. And then initially I thought I would need 2 bags, but because I used the soil that was already there as my base, I didn't have to use the second bag. So I'm just using the 1 bag, and then you'll see me spread it out evenly over the bed. I'ma get out. I don't wanna give it up tonight. I don't wanna give my life to someone else. Go ruin my night. I don't wanna give it up tonight. I don't wanna give my life to someone else. Go ruin my night. Go ruin my night. Thinking about what I would say, getting better day by day. Same apartment, different place. Will I ever be the same? You don't wanna be with me. I don't wanna give it up, baby. Is this really what you want? And I'ma get out of your way. Guys, that's it. That is how you build a garden bed. It's all done. Eventually I'll clean up all this garbage and all these old bricks and stuff. I'm going to use this as compost, not the old metal, but the old wood and branches and things that I pulled out of this area. And it looks like it's about to rain, so it's gonna get nice and moist. And yeah, so this is it. I'm gonna wait until it's time to plant my vegetables and my herbs, and then that'll be a separate video, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the video. That was a hard day's work. Well, it wasn't all day. It was only like, I'd say 4 hours max of getting everything set up. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, comments, put them down in the comment section below. And I'll try to link some of the things that I use. I got everything from Home Depot, so Yeah, pretty easy to find. Anyway, I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and until I see you next time, take care.